Welcome back, Advance Wars fans. My name is Synergy. You are watching SynergyGamingTV, and today we are going to bring you another Advance Wars by Web replay commentary here on the channel, featuring someone you all know and love and a fellow content creator. Stay tuned. We'll break it down.
Right here, folks, man. I got this, yeah.
DJ Light versus Mangs.
All right, here we are. The map name is Scavenger. Relatively small, looking pretty good. We got some pipes and some other pipes. There's some interesting features on this map that are kind of cool. We'll talk about a little bit into the match, but let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, in green, playing the pencil-toting CO Jess, it is DJ Light. And on the right, in yellow, the brightest CO in the game and the daughter of the dumbest samurai on the planet, Sonya, it is Mangs. Alright, so DJ Synergy going to kick us off here on day number 1, doing the standard 2 infantry opener and passing the turn off to Mangs. His turn here on day number 1. He's going to move that infantry, going for that early cap on that factory. Very, very standard here, and 2 more infantry. That is it. Pretty simple standard day number 1. Let's move on to day number 2. Infantry moving straight to the right there. I think that's going to be the step towards capping that next factory down there for DJ Light. And yeah, producing more infantry, passing the turn. Mangs, day number 2. Gonna start capping that factory there, moving that infantry across, and we're gonna move down here for the airport. Mangs going for the quick airport here. Now, are we gonna see DJ Light follow up in the same manner? Is DJ Light gonna move for a little bit more properties there? Additional infantry coming here. Very standard gameplay, but we have a little bit of deviation here. Just doing that infantry span here. Day number 3. DJ Light moving across the bottom of the map there, going to capture that additional factory and not going for that airport. We're going to jump on top of that Mount Everest to get some good vision going on here. And going to spawn more infantry. Okay. Very, very standard here right now. Mangs going to finish off that cap on that factory here, going for that airport and finishing off the cap on the property. So this is going to give Mangs a 1,000 monies. I guess it's gold, right? 1,000 gold per turn lead here right now. That should change here momentarily here in the next couple turns. Infantry moving south and spamming more infantry. The very standard opener here of basically every player. Infantry here from DJ Light going north, and we're going to capture that property there as well. And moving to capture more properties. Very standard play here. Nothing really happening that's too insane. You can see here, though, the DJ Light's a little bit more spread out here than Mangs. I think we're going to see that change here relatively quickly. Moving on to Mangs' turn of day number 4. He's going to capture that property there and moving towards the properties closer to the middle. Basically just doing that standard here, grabbing that property on the island, which is good. He's getting those expansions down here, and we're getting the early recon. This is gonna be huge, especially in a map like this, which is really cool because Sonya gets Sonya gets extra Sanyo. Yeah, if you guys are old enough to know what a Sanyo product is. We've got the recon here. This is going to be some early scouting for Mangs. And it's going to give him the opportunity here to see exactly what DJ Light is up to. Again, taking advantage of that extra vision here that comes from Sonya. This is going to be pretty huge. We'll see if it pays off for him, though, and he's able to get it into a good position. Passing the turn over to DJ Light here. Day number 5, he's going to kick us off. We're going to finish capping the properties around the base and continue to expand. You can see that their movements now are looking very, very similar, with DJ Light getting closer to the middle. They're going to capture that property on the island and moving a backup infantry to follow as well. Infantry moving out there, and we're getting our very first tank of the match. So this is one of those situations where you see that level of deviation. Let's just spell out tank here. This is a tank This is huge. So what Mangs decided to do was open himself with a recon. Recons obviously are very, very weak against tanks. So if they happen to meet in the middle, there's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage here. So DJ Light coming out with that early tank is going to give him map presence, but Mangs is going to be able to have that map vision. So it's going to see if he's going to be able to counter things or not. We'll have to see how this plays out here. More infantry units here getting ready for that spam and then passing the turn. Now, Mangs, day number 5 as he moves in here, finishing the cap on that island property and grabbing the other one near his bases. Basically just a standard expansion out here, but he is going to be in range of capping that comm tower here right away. Is he going to go for that, or are we going to pass on and grab additional funds and then backtrack to grab that comm tower? Recon unit heading straight south, giving him additional vision on top of DJ Light there. Again, remember that Sonya has that extra vision range as part of her day-to-day power. Even though she gets a little bit of that bad luck, in Fog of War, Sonya can be a force to be reckoned with, even though she has that minus luck score on her day-to-day powers. Having that extra vision and being able to get your units into position ahead of time because you have that extra vision is really, really powerful. And Mangs coming out with that transport copter up here at the top. See exactly where that's going to head off. That's going to be used to ferry those infantry units closer to the front lines. And boom, boom, boom. Triple infantry and passing the turn. Day number 6, DJ Light is going to kick us off here. And we're going to go for that capture on the comm tower. So when they meet in the middle, DJ Light at this current time is going to have that damage lead here in the middle. DJ Light's also up 10,000 to 8,000 funds at the moment. That is going to change here once Mangs is able to get his crap in a group and finishes off capping those properties. Just basically standard play here. Oh, this is interesting. You guys can see this here right now with this tank coming from here going this direction, and the recon was up here moving in this direction. We're going to see these two units meet somewhere here, and of course this tank, provided it does manage to scout the tank on its way, could be a bit of a blowout here for Mangs. So hopefully he's able to react when he sees that tank with his recon unit, is able to do something. Boom, we're getting an artillery unit here as well, coming from DJ Light. Boom, artillery unit. That's right. Again, I know there's been a meme going around, me saying infantry all the time. That was me just strung out on coffee. This is an artillery unit, and he's bringing one out, DJ Light. Let's see what he does with it. If it's going to be viable or not. See if he gets any value out of those artillery units. We know that if you don't position them correctly, they just get taken out. That's a quick 6,000 funds that the opponent gets to cap for free. Passing the turn over here to Mangs. Day number 6. He's going to move that recon unit into the middle. That's a pretty huge play, actually. I'm really glad that it didn't turn out with this tank moving this direction and his recon unit moving this way. That would have been trash. But instead, he moves it here. And look at the vision he's getting with Sonya. Let's clear that up so we don't have too many lines here in the way. Look at that vision line he's getting here right now. He doesn't even have to have it in a forest, and he's able to see if he's going for that comm tower cap. This is some great information here for Mangs, because it's going to let him know that his opponent's going for that DPS here. Instead of grabbing additional economy, he's going right for that comm tower here. So this is going to give Mangs that opportunity. If he chooses, he can move over here and cap that instead, or get into this position and cap that additional property there, and then come up and follow up with the comm tower capture afterwards. Hopefully maybe giving him that catch up here right now, which is exactly what Mangs needs to get that economy rolling. Passing that turn, he goes over to Mangs. And what do we got here? He's just going to start capping that comm tower same way. So we are going to see relatively similar game styles from these two players, going for that early damage. Mangs here ferrying out that transport. You see what he did there? Brought that transport here from that airport, brought it. I believe that's probably its maximum distance that it could go there. Typically, you'd want to have it here. But no, sorry, the infantry unit can only go this direction because there's a river there. So that infantry unit can't move that far. So he puts it into that position with just the maximum range the infantry unit can do. Moves that infantry unit into here to give it the most maximum range on its next turn as it's able to take off and get to the front lines here to help support the troops. Finishing the... Oh, no, he doesn't. He decides to just... Oh, no, he's doing the janky transport. Hop, skip, and a jump. This is something apparently there's been some conversation here that the developers are not, or the admins of the website here are not going to correct that transport bug. from the regular games here. They're going to leave it so that you can load and unload in a single turn. Mangs producing 3 more infantry units and another transport copter. This is going to give him some serious map control in the middle of the map here if he gets there before DJ Light. Finishing off with that transport copter, passing the turn over to DJ Light. Day number 7, he's going to kick us off and get this ball rolling. Just infantry camping, very standard here right now. Just trying to, capture as many properties as possible and get that economy rolling. Kind of own as much as you can here. And very standard gameplay here. Building another tank and infantry units here for DJ Light. Very standard early game turn. Passing it over to Mangs. His turn for day number 7. Now, what are we going to see with these transport copters? We're going to do into the copter. Are we going to see the copter take off and go somewhere and do something? This is actually really clever. Mangs was able to, I just kind of realized this now. Mangs was able to move that transport copter here and then grab an infantry unit and pop it out and an infantry unit and pop it out to gain those extra 1 space of movement, leaving the transport copter here, obviously because it couldn't do anything in that turn. Then he produces another infantry unit at the end of his last turn and puts it into this transport copter. Now it's going to be able to, not only did it help 2 infantry units get a little bit further ahead, now he's going to be able to take that transport copter full of an infantry unit and drop it off somewhere else on the map a lot more effectively. That was incredibly efficient movement here coming from Mangs. Infantry units going there for the standard cap. Again, early game movement is basically just spamming infantry and then deciding when to incorporate tanks into your gameplay versus transport copters versus, right? So this is where the deviation of the map comes into play here a little bit. Mangs moving that copter into the same position. They're getting ready to fill it up. Ooh, we're going to see some mech units here coming out of Mangs. This is going to be huge, and we get our first tank out of Mangs as well. So you can see here we got ourselves a mech unit and a tank with a standard infantry unit finishing off this turn. That's pretty huge. We're going to see those mech units, man, we know, even with 10% worse luck, are absolutely fantastic. Such a cost-effective trade against tanks. This is going to be good. And Mangs going in here for their first attack of the match. Recon unit going to hit that infantry unit here. And we're definitely not within range of the tank sitting down here at the bottom. I don't think either tank can get into range, so we're not going to be able to see any reinforcement here. This is going to be this recon unit is going to get a free shot as these tanks continue to move up. If he doesn't use this forest, then obviously with Sonya's extra range of vision, he is going to see those tanks coming in range and can easily move that recon out of the way to keep it protected. And passing it over to DJ Light here, day number 8. Kicking it off here right away, moving that infantry unit to start capping some properties, very standard here, and he's going to move that infantry unit into the trees. This is actually really clever. Mangs should have been able to see that tank. Let's see here. Yes, so Mangs would have seen this tank move into this bush here because of that super huge vision range. He did see it come up like this into that bush. So Mangs definitely knows it's there. Now this tank is going to be in range. Vision range. It is in movement range now to attack that recon. Very simple though. All Mangs has to do is back it up and keep it out of the way here. Moving this infantry into this bush was really clever because this recon unit here right now has to move in here to discover this, and another unit's going to have to come in and attack that infantry. So just taking that infantry there and moving it into the bush was really, really clever in order to keep it alive, and it's going to give him a little bit of vision in that range as well. Infantry units there, just moving for some additional caps here. DJ Light just trying to get his map presence up. We're backing up his HQ with an artillery here right now, which is kind of clever. And the tanks moving in here, basically as we predicted, moving both tanks into the bushes here right now. I don't think that the unit was able to be seen there. No, it wasn't. So Mangs doesn't know there's one tank. This tank is here. He doesn't know, but this one he does. So whether or not he's going to leave that recon there for additional vision or not, we'll have to see here in the next couple of days. Move that infantry unit there into the trees and moving up, just standard moving presence. Another tank recon unit coming out of DJ Light. This is going to give him that same vision. Once he produces those units, passes it over to Mangs here on day number 8. Infantry unit going to cap the harbor, seaport, boat building. There we go. Infantry unit. And the transport copter moving up there, dropping one off, capping on the other side of the map. So Mangs here, grabbing some additional territory on the other side of the map, which is pretty darn awesome to see. This is going to be great interactions coming up here. Mangs capping some more properties, moving infantry straight. What is that? Never eat soggy wieners. That's to the west or the left. Never eat Soggy's wieners. You can so never eat Stacy's wieners. Never eat... soggy wieners or soggy wheat or whatever it is, something like that to help you remember north, east, south, and west. But he just continues moving over there. That mech unit into the transport copter. Looking good there and dropping it out. And another transport copter dropping off infantry. This is really good. Mangs using that transport copter as a shield to kind of eat up one of those units. So infantry can only attack from 2 sides. Excuse me, 2 sides or 3, I guess, in that case, because the transport copter is in the way. And tanks moving down here. So because of that vision that Mangs was able to get, he's like, okay, I'm going to send some tanks down below. We can do infantry to the left and tanks to the bottom of the map there, producing another tank, mech unit, and infantry. And the recon is going to interrupt that cap. So he's going to sacrifice this recon unit basically for the opportunity there to retaliate and stop that cap. Trying to gain a little bit of that economy here. And then finishes off with passing the turn there. So day number 9 here, DJ Light's going to kick us off. Finishing off capping properties there on the top left hand of the map. Infantry moving up. Artilleries are moving up. And okay, so you can see here the presence that Mangs has moved a lot of his infantry units to the left of the map in this direction. Mainly, this is going to give Mangs that opportunity to basically go this direction and come straight down here for a relatively good pincer attack here. You can see it just looks like a lot more units coming out of Mangs. It's only 2 more units. You can see here on the right hand side of the map. Up here you got 21 units to the 23 units. But it looks just like that Mangs has got a lot more units than DJ Light does. So we'll see if that mental state is able to play off here in this ranked match as well. Tank moving up there. So you can see that there's going to be a little bit of resistance here when Mangs manages to get his units over there. And the tank takes out that recon unit. Really, really good though to see. You can see this little play that he made here. He pulled the tank from the rear and brought it up here, allowing this tank to stay in the trees because he doesn't need it at the moment. So pretty smart play there from DJ Light. I know a lot of newer players would have just used the tank that's closer and then really done nothing with that tank in the back. Oh! Snap! You guys see that? Right there in the middle. Tries to interrupt that cap. And Sonya's unit absolutely just dumpsters the unit from Jess. Pretty huge here. And infantry unit moving into the bushes. Great spot there. Doesn't really get to do anything but give vision, which is fantastic. Great thing to do with your infantry units that are down and damaged. We're going tank infantry build on this turn coming out of DJ Light. And just moving another infantry unit onto that comm tower. Passing it over to Mangs here, day number 7. Mangs just moving in to capture some stuff here. Reveals that infantry unit. Now Mangs is going to get his reinforcements into position. He's also going to have those backup units ready to go. And that extra vision, not seeing anything. So we've got an artillery unit floating here right now. We've got this artillery unit. We got the black boat or the battle boat. And then more infantry units basically just sitting here out of range right now. So as Mangs has all this vision here with Sonya, he still has no intel right now. This could be a very interesting mind game essentially for DJ Light here with Sonya player having that additional vision and not seeing anything too much of a threat here on the map. That could really give Mangs a false sense of security, thinking that all of DJ Light's units are going to be down here, and the top of the map here is not going to have a whole lot. And he's going to be in for a rude awakening when this tank moves up into position here. This artillery sitting in the trees isn't going to be able to be discovered this turn, so it's going to be able to put in some good value here in the next turn if some units move into position. This might not be very good for Mangs here as he doesn't have any backup at the moment. So as we continue moving on here, Mangs moving left, mech unit moving south, tanks moving in the way here again. Mangs placing his battlecopter here in the perfect position, making sure that he's 2 units away from the mech unit. That allows the mech unit to go in there and get the transport copter moving its maximum distance. This might seem like a basic thing, but it's actually pretty huge for learning that knowledge when you're a beginner novice player and you're moving into and playing ranked. Little movements like this and efficiencies can be the decision of whether or not you lose a fight. Drinking ourselves a little bit of that Pepsi Max. And transport copters just falling back here a little bit. Mangs going to cap that property. Mech unit moving up. You can see Mangs here's got his nice wall with backup infantry on the way. Going to be able to reinforce most of his capping here. Another tank going down here. This is where things are going to get nasty. Battlecopter. Absolutely going to get nasty here. I didn't even see that. Battlecopter up here. Ba-boom, gabango. Now, this is one of those situations where you will find top tier players get this intuition where it's like, you know what? I'm in day number 9, day number 10. We're probably going to start seeing some copters here, some battlecopters coming in. So I'm just going to build that get ready anti-air unit. This is huge because right now DJ Light doesn't have one. So if he doesn't make one on his next turn, then that means DJ Light's going to be on his is going to be reactive, and that battlecopter is going to have at least 1 or 2 turns being able to wreak havoc on the map before that anti-air gets into position. So Mangs finishing battlecopter, infantry, getting some supply there from his battle boat, his black boat there at the bottom, and passing his turn. Day number 10, DJ Light's going to kick us off here. Infantry unit capping, and now he sees some infantry being revealed. This is, excuse me, a lot more vision here for Sonya, so he is able to see kind of what's coming his way. That artillery unit moved out and is going to be discovered by the vision here. So he now sees this artillery unit that is going to be within range for infantry to strike. So this is going to be something that DJ Light's going to want to make sure he protects this side here. This is able to move here and down here and attack on that artillery. So he's going to want to make sure that he gets some defense going on in there right now. What are we going to see up here? Infantry units following in the specific position. And recon unit coming in here, not going to be in the right spot. He does get those infantry units protecting that artillery. This is looking great. Transport copter is going to bring some more infantry units to the front lines. And we're just going to keep moving across to the right. This is going to be a pretty big clash in both of these places. You can see the death ball here starting from DJ Light. It's got quite a lot of units in a very, very tight-knit position. Mangs is a little bit more spread out. The only issue with this that I've noticed in my limited experience in this game is that when you're leaving your units in situations like this that have multiple angles to be fired on, you typically tend to lose those units first. As when you're in a bit of a death ball, obviously the units in the back are protected and the units in the front have to take most of the flak, and that gives your tankier units an opportunity to basically sacrifice the bullet sponges in the front and then be able to move to the front lines to do a lot of damage at full capacity. So we're going to see if this plays off here. Wow. Is that a bug? An infantry unit right there. He tried to attack that cap and then nothing happened. Let's just reload. No, that might be a bug here. We don't see any damage on this unit right here. I have no idea if that was supposed to be that way or not. That looks a little bit suspicious. A little bit sus. No damage taken. 2 tanks built from DJ Light here, an infantry unit, and we're going to pass the turn. Okay, so it was a bug. You can see here now this infantry unit has 6 damage on it. So there was a bit of a skirmish there. It wasn't just a quick little blowout batch here. Moving forward, we got infantry units falling back. Mangs realizes that he's not in position and doesn't really know exactly what's there, so he's going to fall back. We're going to take out our infantry unit here. Sonya getting a good kill. And Mangs falling back into position to get his defenses up. He realizes now that he's going to need a little bit of extra firepower. Excuse me, we're going to be attacking that infantry. This is going to be totally dead. Yes, it is. And tank coming in here to take a tank. I don't know if I would have made that engagement. You're fighting a tank on a property. Not sure I would have done that, but it does give him that preemptive damage. So even though he is fighting on a property there, you can see that was a 7-6 battle for Mangs. Not too bad of an exchange because that tank's not going to be able to do as much, except that he doesn't know. Oh, no! And he reveals the tank there. He's probably like, ah, shit. This is not good. He's got that extra tank in position here, but you can see Mangs following up with his tank as well. Infantry units coming down south. He's going to bring a mech unit down there. Yes, he is. He needs to make sure that he's able to assist when that goes all cattywampus. Now Mangs bringing in another infantry unit to take out that one. And what are we going to do here? We're going to move battlecopters in. This is great. We don't have an artillery unit or an anti-air unit coming from DJ Light just yet, so these battlecopters are going to be able to wreak serious havoc here. Recon unit, infantry unit, and Mangs passes the turn. Kicking off day number 11 here, DJ Light is going to fire that artillery. We've got another missed turn right here. This artillery fired at this infantry unit. We don't have any information there on the replay. A little bit buggy. And the tank moves out of the bushes to take out the other tank that shot the tank. Holy tank. Happening here. Recon unit comes up for DJ Light. He's now able to get a little bit of vision, but again, Sonya's got that extra 1 range, which can be pretty huge, and the recon unit takes out an infantry unit on the property, and we're capping here. DJ Light getting a little bit of presence on the island of Mangs over here in the Egg Nation. Tanks moving up here into the battlecopter. Nope, that's not a battlecopter. It's a transport copter, dropping off that infantry unit on that seaport. And more infantry units moving up here. Oh no! Okay, so an infantry unit here took a battle in the middle. Again, we're having some replay issues here right now, but you can see here this skirmish as well. The Mangs infantry, Sonya's infantry there didn't take any damage. Tank didn't take any, or took some damage there, but the mech unit seems to be impervious to damage on this turn. Again, another unit here not receiving any damage. But we'll see here, 2 tanks moving out from DJ Light, and he brings in 2 tanks and an infantry again on his turn, and he passes. Quick reload of the website here, and hopefully we'll be able to get this all up to snuff here for you guys. Mangs here kicking us off here. Now we've got the wrong day, but we're moving into the fight here. Dun, 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 dun. Tanks coming across here. Kaboomy kablango. And the mech unit also fights and takes out that tank. That's been a super good value mech there right now. And infantry unit's taking us out. Mech unit going to do some damage on that tank. That tank's basically toast down there. Pretty good skirmish down here happening on the map. Lots of damage and stuff going down. Looking pretty good here. Infantry units taking a care. Battlecopter's going to start securing some additional map presence here. Mangs just trying to get a little bit of vision, and boom, interrupting that cap. He's like, hell to the no. Interrupting another cap here. This is really important to make sure that your opponent doesn't gain that additional economy lead. You can see here right now, too, that Mangs is down 2,000 per turn here at the moment. This is a really good situation for DJ Light to be in. He's got that economy lead here a little bit. Now, remember, that's 2,000. Oh, now we're at 1,000. I don't know how that changed. This game's a little bit fishy. He must have finished off a cap somewhere. I must have missed a cap here from Mangs. It might have been this one down here. That finish. We did miss that cap. Somewhere where the economy is now back on track here. And so Mangs only down 1 right now. But remember, that's 1,000 every turn as long as he keeps this in a neutral zone. So Mangs is going to want to get a good push here. Triple tank build coming from Mangs, and his transport copters coming back here to get some more infantry. This is going to be huge here for Mangs right now. If he can capitalize on bringing some mech units down here as well, that's going to help reinforce the situation. Infantry unit going to take out that mech. Disappointing to see that. Tank just moves away, sitting down in the forest there for some additional vision, and a tank following up there. Infantry units following up, and more tanks following up here. And great shot there from the tank up at the top left-hand corner there. We're getting a lot of damage coming from those tanks here right now. Mangs having a little bit of a hard time holding the line there with just infantry, but don't worry. We've got those battlecopters going to be in range here in the next turn. This is going to be pretty huge. Battle going down there right now. Artillery moving in a little bit closer and keeping that in range. So you can see that nice little move that DJ Light did, bringing it in here, and he protects his artillery from all 3 sides to make sure, in case there was something that he couldn't see here vision-wise, that he's got the side of that artillery protected. Very, very good movement here, just playing a little bit defensive, but making sure to keep his artillery alive, which is very important. The more value you can get out of your indirect units, the better. Transport copter moving out of that seaport. And tanks following up here. DJ Light finishing off with tank, infantry here. This is going to give Mangs a little bit of a DPS advantage here soon enough as those tanks get to move in there. If Mangs continues to do a triple tank build, he's going to run out of fodder though, so he needs to make sure that he, at some point, he continues to produce infantry units there. Battlecopter coming in to get the first strike. This is where we're going to see an anti-air being produced from DJ Light. This is pretty huge. Great shot there coming from that bad luck shot there. A 9-6 trade for Mangs. Usually that's a 9-5 trade, isn't it? Coming out of battlecopters? I'm pretty sure. Let me know in the comments down below if I got my numbers correct here. Again, Mangs taking advantage of those proper transport copter movements, and he's going to get some great movement out of that one as well. Maximum distance here. Infantry unit, they're just poking away at another cap, making sure that we're delaying that economy here from DJ Light as much as possible. And we've got a big switch here right now. 22,000 for Mangs and 18,000 for DJ Light. I feel like we might have had a bit of a flirty-flirp there with the replay. In that case, because I don't see any actual property switches here, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. If our replay just went a little bit sideways. Mangs following up his mech unit here with this recon unit. There's such a lot of vision here right now, so he does see those 2 infantry units sitting on those properties. Hopefully he's going to be able to do something about that here without losing too much damage here. Oh, 1-for-1 trade there down at the bottom. Not bad. Oh, and we're coming in with a medium tank. Medium tank coming in here. This is going to give Mangs a lot of domination here in the specific section of the map as it manages to get its way across here in what? 1, 2, 3 turns. It'll be able to fight on that front with additional tanks moving up there. We've got the battlecopter here heading south as well, which is a great thing to see here. No, I lied. It's moving to the left. So we've got that happening here. Infantry units following in. Again, Mangs producing some of those infantry units along with this medium tank and gets those a little bit further to the left. Passes the turn here. Day 13. Jess getting some kills here right now. DJ Light. Bom, bom, bom. Bringing in that tank and to shoot that infantry unit. Yikes. To the Mostis. And we've got the battlecopter there. So he just moved in some infantry units there basically to just sponge up some of that stuff and protect that artillery unit so it doesn't get shot. Infantry units following up here. Battlecopter moving back. You can see DJ Light here making sure to get his transport copter in the right place as well. This is looking good. And DJ Light cleaning up a little bit of those Mangs infantry down at the bottom here. Oh, wow. Uses a tank round to take out an infantry there at the bottom of the map. Is that value? I don't know. There's the anti-air coming in here. Recon unit and... holy crap, what a turn. We got anti-air, recon, infantry, and a battlecopter coming here from DJ Light as he gets a little bit of a turn switch here. We're going to get a nice shot. A 9-6 exchange here on that tank here from the battlecopter. Mech unit coming in here to put in a little bit of worth. We're going to get another tank shot. Oh my goodness gracious. Golly me, a 5-3. And we pop the CO power. All right, we got the CO power here. Sonya going full tilt here, able to get full vision. You can see right now, look at all of this vision here that, excuse me, that Mangs has right now. All there. Can see in the bushes and miss that. Can see in the bushes, see all of the hidden units. Mangs has got a fantastic battle assessment, of exactly what's happening here right now, and it's going to give him the opportunity to make the proper tactical movements he needs to be in the right position, even though the super is going to end on the next turn. It also basically holds back DJ Light from attacking on another turn. As you guys know, with Sonya's super power, it gives her first strike on the defensive as well as a 1.5 times damage modifier. You definitely do not want to attack Sonya when her power is active. So this is going to be pretty huge turn here for Mangs, and of course obviously going to give DJ Light the power meter as well. Most likely on the next turn we should see a Jess getting a little bit of that ammo and some extra movement here. Medium tanks galore coming out of Mangs. This is pretty huge here. Getting those double medium tanks. Pretty dope YOLO swag. It's infantry unit moving south, and we make some more mechs as well. We're going to see some mech units getting ferried in here to help with that absolute disaster happening here on the left side of the map. I was going to say something different, but obviously I want to keep this as PG as possible for these replay commentaries. But it's cluster shenanigans, right? There's another word to insert in there for those of you guys that know what I'm talking about. Recon unit just, excuse me, falling in behind those infantry units, and we're going to get a little bit of a cap going down here, and passes the turn. Day number 14, DJ Light is going to get a full power meter here, I'm betting. And great shot there. Infantry unit backing up into the bushes, and we're going to get another shot here, getting that meter full up here. We're not seeing any of the damage registering here on the side of Mangs. And there we go. Shot there. Maybe we're just a little bit behind here. Website could be lagging just a little bit. I think we're kind of in prime times. It's 5:30 p.m. my time right now on a Saturday. So there's a good chance here. Oh, going for cap. It's just going to be like, well, you can either, interrupt this cap, or I can get my tanks and stuff into position. It's actually good because it saves... This cap up here right now is actually saving the life of this tank in this specific situation, because it's going to leave this battlecopter. That decision is, do I interrupt this cap or do I go and take out this tank or move in for that infantry unit right now? So you can see the wall here too being created by DJ Light here to prevent that battlecopter from getting to this artillery here right now. So relatively good gameplay here from DJ Light at the moment. We're almost at full meter. I think we're at full meter here for Jess as well. Tank moving in here. I think Jess is going to save the power for the next turn. Tank coming in here, artillery coming in here, basically because you don't want to activate that extra damage bonus and stuff, and the movement speed from Jess if Sonya has her power active at the simultaneous time. All right, a trap going on there, and infantry units coming up here. We're going to get a couple shots regardless. We're not seeing the damage exchange here at the moment. I think the replay is a little buggy. We'll get the refresh here coming on the next turn. There it is. Everything updates real quick. Let's get a quick refresh here. And there we have it. As we move on, Mangs kicking us off here on the next day. Backing up those recon units. Still keeping it in range, though, to get some vision. These are going to be some good exchanges here right now for Mangs, as DJ Light didn't activate that power. So going to be able to capitalize on a little bit of damage here. We're going to start putting some damage onto those tanks. In fact, we're just going to take it right out of the game, because why not? Interrupt that cap with an infantry unit. This is great gameplay coming from Mangs, and we're going to have this battlecopter move in for that tank. I really like to see that. He's being efficient with his units and preventing another cap here. You can see right now Mangs is up 23,000 to 21,000, and we're finally getting a shot on that artillery unit. That is huge gameplay coming out of Mangs here right now. Medium tank up at the top, gonna get the old wham bam thank you ma'am on Jess. A little bit of a cat fight there going on in that property. Less of a cat fight, more of a blowout, and those medium tanks are going to start applying some huge pressure here. This is going to be one of those oh shit moments coming from DJ Light, where he's like, oh, I built an anti-air and I need something different. Hopefully excuse me, we'll be able to see DJ Light getting into a better situation here. Infantry, mech units, battle transport copters, battle copters. Mangs just going with that full artillery here, producing another medium tank heading downwards. We got mech unit there as well, and infantry coming from Mangs, moving in to just do some damage. He's standing on the comm tower. This is going to be a situation here that's going to get a little bit dicey for Mangs, as he's losing reinforcements there on the bottom side of the map, as he's beginning to focus a little bit more on the top. Gets a little bit more engagement there and passes the turn. Day number 15 here for DJ Light, going to kick us off, and he pops the CO power. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see here right now. Now Jess is going to pop off, getting all that full ammunition, full fuel on the vehicles, and we're going to start rocking out here. We get that additional movement here right now, and tanks are going to come in here, do some damage. Again, we're missing the damage on the replay, and recon unit's dead. And tank's going to be dead. That's probably a dead tank. We just can't see it here at the moment. Recon unit moving in here. Boom, dead infantry. Oh, so far so good here for DJ Light. Oh, he's absolutely capitalized this. We've got phantom infantry. This replay is absolute garbage. It's gone to hell in a handbasket here. Taking out another infantry unit. Mangs, oh, getting absolutely dominated on this power. Although his infantry units in this specific turn seem to be bulletproof and invincible, as nothing's taking any damage. We're having some major issues on the replay here right now. But you guys can see a little bit of what's happening there in the middle. Transport copters moving around here. Infantry units moving around. We've got phantom stuff everywhere. This is a really bad turn. Sorry, you guys. Sometimes we're just unable to get proper replays from the website there. Boom. Medium tank infantry. We pass the turn to day number 15 here, passing it over to Mangs, and we'll do another refresh here just to make sure that we're getting everything we need to do. You guys are seeing all sorts of revealed shenanigans of what's going down here. All right, so we're now on the next turn here. Mangs going to back up his tank and still use it. Oh, he gets a bad luck roll, or it didn't show an update. I'm not sure. Either way, no, it did. He got a bad luck roll there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to take out a 1 infantry or 1 HP infantry with his 1 HP tank. Whip failed there, but we do have the superpower still active here for Jess. Boom! Sonya coming in there. That's a pretty good exchange, actually, for Sonya there. A 0, or I should say a 10-3 exchange for Sonya there. That's pretty big. Mangs just applying more pressure here right now. Boom, boom, boom. And we've got a battlecopter with blinky ammunition. That's actually impressive. Typically, battlecopters don't last that long. So that's really, really good to see. Mech units moving up here. Mangs getting efficient trades with those transport copters and moving those battlecopters down. We're going to get some reinforcement here with a mech unit from Mangs here. More Mangs units. No, mech units. Mech units from Mangs. That's what I'm trying to say here, with the medium tank heading down below. And the Neo tank. Boom, boom, boom. Neo tank. Oh, Neo face. There we go, guys. We got a Neo tank here on the map. Great plays from Mangs here. Medium tank coming out of DJ Light, though. So Mangs has got that damage output lead here at the moment. Now, if you guys haven't seen his previous video, link down below in the descriptions, where he actually says that Neo tanks are good. Yes, they're actually worth it now. That extra movement is pretty darn YOLO swag. As you can see here, Mangs not doubling up or merging his infantry units, but keeping them there as basically turn fodder. He has to... DJ Light down here is going to have to take his units and attack this one, then attack this one, then attack this one. So it's going to take up 3 turns basically from units rather than combining into one and getting decimated slightly later. We're getting some big trades here coming out of Mangs here on the top of the map right now. He gets a Neo-Tank infantry build here right now. His transport copter's running out of fuel, but he passes the turn anyway. Day 16, DJ Light is going to take it off our hands for us here right now. Medium tank moving up there, and the anti-air finally shows up. Kaboom, kablango, takes out that battlecopter, swift, death-like ninja style. Infantry units moving to the right here, and we're going to start reinforcing that bottom flank. This is a situation that Mangs is going to lose here. Just not enough units to back it up. And battlecopter coming in here as well. Boom, bang. Oh, anti-air. We know they're really good against infantry and basically just cleans up Mangs. And I think I'm clicking too fast here. I'm thinking that's why it's not registering the damage. Boom, mech unit gone. We've got the battlecopter exposed. Mangs is in some serious trouble here right now. It's amazing. He's only down 2 units according to the information on the replay. It looks like he's down way more units than that. I don't think it updates during the play. It only updates active units in between turns. So we'll see how many units Mangs has here when we update the next turn. Infantry units just moving out everywhere. Another medium tank coming out from DJ Light. And we get the update here. 27 units to Mangs 22 units. That looks a lot less actually here from Mangs. It's interesting when you space your units out here. Mangs lost a lot of map control there at the bottom. We're gonna see happen here. Boom, pops that CL power again. Look at all of this vision that Sonya gives here, you guys. Brah, all of this vision just from popping that superpower. Mangs is again down 5 units, but has vision of way more. That is such a great power for Fog of War. Really good to see Mangs using that Sonya here in this specific situation. Let's just clear this off and continue moving on here. What's Mangs gonna come up with? Medium tank gets that shot off there. Medium tank moving down below there. We're getting a little bit of a resupply here from the black boat there. That transport copter was low on fuel, and we just fuel it up. That's actually really good to use those black boats for that. It's great to take advantage of that. Great play from Mangs there. And battlecopter coming in here, blowing up the tank. Neo-Tank moving down to the bottom. Mech unit following up as well. Infantry unit into the battlecopter, and we're coming down here as well. We're going to start seeing some good here. Another Neo-Tank out of Mangs. Infantry unit's going to start moving across here. Are we going to get a good roll? We do. Finally, Sonya with the 1 HP tank, able to take out that 1 HP infantry in the trees, actually. This time, great shot there. Mangs just moving in here right now. What a great turn for Mangs here. Sonya putting the pedals on Jess. Not looking good here for DJ Light on the top part of the map, but again, not looking super great for Mangs at the bottom either. That medium tank and that Neo tank, they're going to be able to follow up there at the bottom and do some serious damage. You can see here, Neo tank infantry produced from Mangs, and he passes the turn. Now, remember, Sonya's active ability is rocking on here right now. That means that she has first strike capabilities on defense, as well as 1.5 times damage modifier. Very, very difficult to take Sonya out when she activates her power, but he's going to try anyway. Boom, gablango. We don't see the damage, but that infantry unit should be dead. Yes, it is. I'm going to try and see if I can just update this right now and see if we see anything happening here. If we do a quick refresh, we should see damage. No, still no damage on this replay. Boom, that infantry goes down. Infantry there taking some damage as well. We'll see that update here when the turn ends. Not sure why it's not updating here for Mangs. He might be using one of those crit patches or whatever the case may be. Oh, that could also be Sonya's power. It might be a bit of a bug on the website where we're not seeing it change because we're seeing DJ Light's... Oh, that's probably it. You guys, I figured it out. DJ Light can't see Sonya's HP, and we have DJ Light's vision, which is why it's not changing on the replay. I'll bet you that's what it is. I'll bet you that's what it is here. Battlecopter doing some damage there. Boom, bang, and coming in with that tank. Another great feature of Sonya, not able to see those HPs. Unfortunately, we can't see it in the replay as well because it is basically coded to just give us DJ Light's vision, therefore not able to see the HP as well. Until the turn loads up. Perfect right there. We've got another anti-air unit and a tank and infantry coming up from DJ Light and then passing the turn. Mangs coming in here with this medium tank extravaganza. He's just gonna be like, you know what? Derp, derp, bango. I'm just gonna shoot that black boat. And then he's like, ah, shit. Look at this. right here. Boom! I see medium tank because Sonya is dope like that. Her medium tanks, check this out. Her medium tanks get that 1 extra vision. So medium tanks are not absolutely blind when out and about on the map. This is actually really huge. Really, really huge. We've got this another tank going up there to do some damage, and we're down to the bottom right-hand corner. Infantry units into the boats, and the Neo tank coming in here. Medium tank, look at that. Unbelievable. Sonya able to use that Neo tank for scouting purposes so that the medium tank can come in and get that kill. Battlecopter, that's not it. It's a transport copter moving in there for that seaport. And Mangs doing some great movement here right now with his transport copters. Just fantastic here. Great gameplay to see. Infantry units moving as well, getting a little bit more of that map presence. We're putting, interesting, putting that tank there right now to get vision and protect that medium tank from any additional attacks coming in here right now. So this is only going to give that medium tank basically, excuse me, 1 front to attack on here with its range. So it's actually really smart to keep that alive. It looks like Mangs is going to move in for that for an HQ cap here. Might be the play. Basically build an infantry on this turn. Going to save some bank here. Mangs ending his turn with 13,900 and passing the turn over to DJ Light. DJ Light kicking us off with day number 18 here right now. Boom, turbocharge, baby. Let's do it. Activating that small power here. Medium tank coming in. Ba-boom, ba-bang. And getting some damage done. We're not going to see it again because of Sonya's ability. Look at that re-shot there. Up at the top there, Sonya's tank able to stay alive there, killing Jess's tank. Looking pretty good here right now. Infantry units, battlecopter coming in to interrupt that cap. But we can't see anything because of Sonya's ability. And we're going to continue moving forward here. Infantry units down at the bottom. Anti-air going to take out the transport copter. Unbelievable. Mangs got so much value out of those transport copters here right now. But he's going to lose all of those units here. DJ Light's not in a good situation here with that medium tank and that Neo tank here. It's going to be like boom, bap, kablango, and DJ Light's going to start dominating that side of the map here. DJ Light moving his recon there at the top. Now we're down at the bottom. Infantry unit being ferried out by a transport copter. Infantry units moving in there. Boom, medium tank going to help assess that situation down at the bottom and help maintain that. Medium tanks coming in position here for DJ Light. And we're making medium tank infantry. Passing the turn, day 18 here for Mangs, and medium tank gets a shot. Medium tank gets a shot. Oh, this is not a good situation here to be in. Was there no damage done to that black boat? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see. And of course, that AA unit, the anti-air taken down here. Infantry unit fades away. Fog of War glitch there. Infantry unit going to take that down, and we got a battleship. Actually, not that bad of a play here right now. Mangs able to move this battleship around a little bit. It's got a little bit of that dark land where he's able to actually get a little bit of use out of it. So it's not that bad. It does have a buttload of range. Able to secure like a huge portion of the map here right now. Actually, not a bad play from Mangs. Not a bad play from Mangs. I like that. I like that. Infantry unit coming down here, and the transport copter is just going to keep ferrying. Mangs builds another one here. Getting those infantry units up to the front lines is going to be really, really important. Making sure he's able to basically maintain map control. Neo tank and a battleship chilling side by side. And that's it. Going to build recon infantry, and he passes the turn. Day number 19, DJ Light making it happen here right now. Infantry unit coming in here and goes, oh! There's a medium tank, but that's okay. We're going to do some damage anyway. They don't see the battleship sitting right there. Mangs is going to get some free shots coming off that bad boy, and it's going to be super dope YOLO swaggins. Infantry unit taken out by a little bit of a tank rush going on there. Anti-air going to take out that battlecopter. Medium tanks getting taken down here. Mangs losing his map control on the top of the map here right now. Big plays coming out of DJ Light. This is huge. Battlecopter coming in there. Recon unit taking out that cap. And that mech unit there that made its way all the way across the map, only to die. And more infantry units coming out here. Medium tank coming on the bottom of the map. This is actually an insane match here right now. Things are hyping up. Infantry units moving up there, and basically just a simple basic turn from DJ. The build there right now. Recon, infantry. And we pass the turn. Mangs' turn now for day number 19. What are we going to see here? Recon unit coming down here to get a little vision. We're taking advantage of those transport copters. Getting those infantry units to the front lines is important here. Great shot there. Counter break coming out here again. Gonna see all the vision that Sonya gets here right now. Again, activating that superpower. This is actually pretty huge. So not only are we getting that extra damage coming out here right now, but we have that additional vision. You can see all of the hidden units here at the moment into reefs and trees. And we have that 1.5% damage modifier while on defense, and the first strike capabilities again while on defense. So we're going to see some damage done here right now, and then Mangs is going to be able to hold the position here for at least another turn and allow reinforcements to show up. This is a huge power here right now for Sonya. This is pretty massive. We're getting more infantry units coming out here. Again, relatively even unit count here at the end of the turn. 22 units to 20 units here in favor of Mangs. Recon unit just falling back here a little bit to get some vision. Another recon unit at the bottom of the map, moving into position. Medium tank just coming in here to do some damage. Boom, get rid of that cap. And we should see that infantry unit going down as well. Yes, we do. And going for that cap as well. And trapezoid. Not a problem. Not a problem here. Down to the bottom of the map. Moving infantry units across here. Again, DJ Light utilizing that good transport efficiency as well. Getting those infantry units to the top of the map. And more infantry just kind of following in here. We got tank, infantry neo tank build coming out of DJ Light for this turn. And basically doesn't do anything. Gets into a defensive position. Ready to deal with Mangs on the next turn here. And what are we going to see? We're going to see Battleship moving into position and getting a little bit closer to apply some more damage here on the next turns. Mangs is going to get a nice property cap here in the middle. This will be interrupted most likely by this infantry unit, but he's going to be able to draw the attention of DJ Light here at the moment. Great play from Mangs here, trying to move that that focus from the top of the map to the bottom of the map there, at least a little bit more into the middle. Anti-air unit coming in here to deal with that battlecopter, and recon unit is coming in here to give excuse me, that battleship a little bit of vision. Very important. Great shot there, taking that infantry unit out. It's like, no, get out of here. This is Egg Nation. You don't need to be here. Pack up your shit and leave, DJ Light. That's what he's saying. There we go. Infantry unit gonna die. Ba-boom, gabango. And we're going in for the cap. Full HP infantry unit there, surrounded by Neo tank and infantry. This is looking pretty good. We've got some of those little tanks coming in here right now. And mech unit's gonna be ferried out here. Battlecopter, recon unit. Quite the spending spree Mangs went on right there. And now, look at that. We've got a unit switch. 26 to 20 in favor of Mangs. So, very interesting here. Although you can see right now what's happening is DJ Light trying to protect his HQ, making sure nothing happens. Great shot coming out of there. No, it wasn't. No, yes, it was. I can't tell because we can't look at that. I don't get to see the damage exchange here on DJ Light's turns because of Sonya's day-to-day ability. And some damage being dealt to that mech unit at the bottom. Of course, that infantry unit's going to interrupt that cap, but we're going to still doesn't see the battleship. This is so huge right now. There's just going to be this huge barrage of damage coming out here right now. Mangs going to capitalize on that battleship to get some serious zoning happening here. I wonder if he's going to get vision on that medium tank, because if you can get a battleship to hit that medium tank, is it in range of damage? I can't see on this turn. Oh, there it is. So we're going to need Sonya to use the passive there so that we can get the vision on that, or get one of those units in place. Mangs can't see it right now, but he does have vision on that infantry unit. I wonder if his battleship's going to hit. It is definitely that infantry unit there. You can see the battleship in the middle of the map goes dark after it fired. Neo tank going to take out this tank here right now. This is going to be a pretty good turn here. Getting some healing up here at the top of the map right now. Moving that medium tank just back onto that property. It's going to be out of vision range of the tank, which I can't see at the moment because it's not his turn. So it's out of the vision range though, because it's only a one vision range unit unless you're playing Sonya. We're going to have these transport copters are going to move into position here pretty quick, filled up with those mech units. Great engagements down there at the bottom of the map for Mangs. Looking pretty good here right now. 23 to 20 units at this current moment until it refreshes here at the beginning of the next turn. More transport copter units coming down. This is fantastic. Bringing in mech units. Ferrying those units of those transport copters has been so influential into the way that this match has progressed here right now. Mangs is definitely commanding map control and the lead here at the moment. He only has 1,000 income over DJ Light here currently at the moment. And then basically we're going anti-air, infantry, and passes the turn. Day number 22. DJ Light's going to kick us off here right now. Medium tank moving into range, going to shoot out that recon unit, taking out basically all of Mangs' vision here. He's not going to be able to get that property cap here, unfortunately, but this battleship finally going to be spotted here by this recon unit. He's like, holy shit, there's a battlecopter, not a battlecopter, it's a battleship on the field. Holy moly, what are we going to do? He's like, oh, panic. Panic. DJ Light getting into position here, utilizing his transport copters relatively efficiently. Infantry units coming in here, Neo tanks following up on that medium tank. This is going to be a battle of the gods. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. And he builds his own battleship. The battle of the battleships. That's where we're coming down here right now. And boom, hits that medium tank. That is a huge exchange here right now. Do we have vision? Yes, we do, because Sonya's ability. So he sees that Neo tank there. Great infantry positioning here from DJ Light. This is really smart. For you guys that are noobs, check this out. This is a bait right here. Moving that infantry from here to here so that he decides, is he going to get his medium tank to shoot on that? It's a bait shot. It's a bait shot. That's what it is. Very smart here from DJ Light. I like to see that. Tank coming in here, great. No, it's well, I shouldn't say not only a bait shot, but also to get in the way of the medium tank. So unless he has another unit to clear that up, it does kind of influence the pathing, right? With medium tanks being slower than other vehicles, having to go one square around something can be relatively huge on its ability to get proper transportation or proper distance. Great shot there coming out of that medium tank. Transport copters again falling back here to grab some more infantry units. Mangs using the hop, skip, and a jump technique to get a little bit more range out of his infantry unit there. And I think we're going to see a mech unit. I bet you we'll see mech units produced here. Oh, big turn. Big turn for Mangs. Anti-air taking out that battlecopter, and the Neo tank taking out that medium tank. That's pretty huge. Fills up DJ Light's battle meter though, and this is going to be a big turn for DJ Light. Mangs still moving in here. Sonya powers happen out here. Holy crap. What a turn for Mangs here right now. This is not a good situation for DJ Light to be in here right now. Mangs in his infantry or his unit production. Boom, Neo tank, infantry. Holy shit, what a turn from Mangs. Passing the turn. Day number 23. DJ Light's going to kick us off here. Oh, trapped medium tank here, not looking good. Battle transport copter. This might be GG here. DJ Light's got nothing here. Activating the CO power, gaining that 2 additional movement and a little bit of extra damage, and that fuel and ammo refill. Not too bad if your units survive long enough. Typically, it doesn't happen in PvP, but if your units can survive long enough, you don't have to take that additional turn to get them refueled and re-ammoed. In those situations, another great retaliation coming in here from DJ Light right now. We don't have an accurate unit count at the moment. Yes, we do. 17 to 27 in favor of Mangs here right now. Yikes. This is not a good situation for DJ Light to be in. And that battleship gets a sick shot on that Neo tank. Superpower! Oh yeah. So battleship gets a shot on that Neo tank. Then Neo tank gets a shot on that Neo tank. Pretty huge here right now. Mangs is in a commanding lead in this match right now. I don't think there's anything that DJ Light can do here right now. He can capitalize a little bit, getting some good exchanges from his battleship here as well, if he really wants to. But I'm thinking this is GG here. We've got a superpower coming from Mangs as well. Oh, transport copters going everywhere. This is just disgusting. Mangs is absolutely dominating this map here right now. 24 units to 14 now in favor of Mangs. And this Neo tank's going to come across here, taking out that. Oh my goodness gracious, golly me. Just boom, boom, boom. We're getting that black boat down here. Mangs wants that cap here right now. It's nice to get rid of those black boats, especially when you're fighting around them, around that HQ here, right? They're able to, repair 1 damage and add additional fuel and ammo, right? So they'll be able to re-ammo, refuel. Kind of important. Good on Mangs for getting rid of it here. It also gives them that opportunity to get that property cap. Neo tank's just moving in here right now. Mangs is just like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to take you down. You're in Egg Nation. We're going to crush you. DJ Light here has resigned. GG! What a fantastic match here. It was so evenly matched, and then a couple good powers here, and then Mangs was able to just start to assert the dominance here. Great game from both of these players here. Fantastic match, guys. That was DJ Light versus Mangs. Jess versus Sonya.